Okay, so next we'll do some basic Linux commands on the Ubuntu container. Okay, so if you've worked with Ubuntu in the past, you probably are aware of sudo. Every time you want to run a administrator command, you always have to use sudo. Here we're logged in as the root user, so we don't have to worry about that. Plus we're only running some basic user commands. So let's run through a few of these. pwd, that's print working directory. That just shows us our path. We're at the root level of the hard drive. That would be similar to C: on Windows. Who am I? That just shows that I'm logged in as root. And the prompt also shows that we're the root user. PS shows the running processes. What's kind of odd about this one is it takes a snapshot of the PS command running also. Okay. ls to list the files. It shows the folders at the root level. ls minus l would be a long listing. So we're getting a list, and then we're saying display it as a long listing. So then we get a printout like this. And going over the information here, this would be more of an advanced Linux course when you get into understanding all of this stuff here. We'll go over some of it as we move through the rest of the file. Okay, clear. We clear the screen. We can make a folder, mkdir, and then a folder name, mkdir, and then we'll give it a folder name. So here we're going to create a folder named Jim. If we do a ls, now we see that we have a folder named Jim. We can cd, change directory into the Jim folder, and now this shows that we're in the Jim folder. We can also do a pwd, print working directory. It shows here we're in the Jim folder. We're at the root level in the Jim folder. Okay, so now let's make another folder, and we'll call this one Jane. List the files. So now we have a Jane folder. The Jane folder is inside of the Jim folder. We'll cd into the Jane folder. The prompt now shows that we're at the root in the Jim folder in the Jane folder. If we do a pwd, it shows us the path here. We're at the root in the Jim folder in the Jane folder. We can move back to root by going cd back to the root folder. That's what the / means. Back to the root level. So if we do a pwd, it shows that we're back at root. We can cd into Jim and Jane here. So we jumped 2 folders. First we said go into the Jim folder and then go into the Jane folder. So we did a pwd, and it shows us the two folders here. Along with CD /, see, / is lean forward, / is lean backward. So this would be a CD /. We can go back a folder by CD .. See, now we're in the gym folder. Now we're in the gym folder. We can go back another folder here. So now we're back at the root level. Let's go back to the Jane folder. We can go back two folders, .. /.. That's just a fancy trick to move back two folders. So now we're at the root folder. Okay, we're logged in as root. A neat little trick is we can go CD and then use the till. The till is above the tab key on most keyboards. That means bring me to my home folder. Okay, now we'll do pwd, and it says we're in the root folder. Every user has a home folder. This is the root's home folder. Here's a neat little command. It's called echo. It just echoes the text back to the screen, prints out information to the screen. It's used a lot, especially when you start writing scripts. So here's a few ways to use it. You can go echo hello, and it just prints out hello to the screen. You can say show me the date. It prints out the date. There's many options to the date command. You can format this date any way you want. Here we can go echo date, and that just says, hey, you told me to print out the word date, so it prints out the word date. Okay. Here we're saying echo, today is date. And we put date inside backticks. Backtick is also above the tab key. So it inserts the date inside the backticks. Okay, so next, I thought we'd go over man pages. Man pages are just like help files built into the Linux system. If you want, you can search the web for man pages. Here I'm saying get the man page for the ls command. I'll hit enter. And sometimes it might be a little tricky finding one, but this looks like a good one here at the top. So this would be the man page for the ls command. And they might be a little cryptic at first when you start studying these things or looking through them. This one is actually pretty extensive. But just to go over it real quick, you can see here we're saying this is the man page for ls. He gives us a short description here, and then down here it shows us some of the switches. -A, -A, -author, -B, -block size. So some commands have switches for almost every letter in the alphabet. Okay. But here we're going to look at the man pages built into the Linux system. Okay, so first we have to install the man pages because they aren't built into a container. Okay, so we'll go man ls, and here it says the system has been minimized by removing packages and content that are not required on a system that users do not log into. So they're saying man pages aren't necessary. To restore this content, including man pages, you can run unminimize. Okay, so we'll grab this command here and run this command. And it's saying, are you sure you want to do this? Yes. So this might take a while. Yes. Okay, so next we need to install the man page database. So first we'll run apt-get update. And then we'll install the man DB. Yes. Okay, so now we can clear the screen. And now when we do a man ls, it works here. So here's our man page for ls. Looks the same as it does on the web. We get this more down here because it's only showing us one screen at a time. Okay, so you can use the space bar for one page at a time. This here, the full length of the black window would be a page. Or if you press the enter key, it moves down one line at a time. Here, I'll press the enter key. Okay, you see how it's moving one line at a time. If I press the space bar, it moves a whole screen at a time, or a page. We'll run man ls again. If I hit Q, it quits the man page and returns us back to the prompt.